Hi, in this video we'll see how we can program to print duplicates from a list of integers. So we'll only print those numbers which has its duplicate in the list. So if 20 occurs two times, then only we will print 20 one time. And if suppose 10 is only occurring one time, so we won't print that number. So let's see how we can code. So we will discuss two methods of how we can do it. So the first method is just a brute force approach. So let's see how we can code for it. Now let's define a function called as duplicate. Now let's pass in x or yeah. Now this x, then let's have the size equals len x. So this x is the length of the list, then repeated. So repeated equals, so we will create an empty list. So this will be used for the keeping a track of unique elements of the original list. So now for I in range, so for I in range size, so the size of the list, then we'll go ahead and create one more variable with k is equal to I plus 1. So we will check. So first the value of I will be 0. So then the checking of the first element of the list will be started from the next element from it till the end. So for that we will write one more for loop for j in range, k to the size. So k to the size. Now let's check if x of I, so if the first element of the list is equal to if is equal to any of the elements of the remaining list, so we'll just write x of j, and also we will write and x of I, and x of I is not repeated, and x of y is not n repeated. So it should not be repeated, and it should be equal to the x of j, means it should be equal to the sum of the other elements in the list. If so, then we will append repeated will append it into the list. So this line, what it will do is, so if it is repeated in x of I, it will not be again appended. So we will have only once any if any number is duplicated, or the duplicate exists, then only one time it will be added into the repeated list, and at the end we will just print out that repeated list, and we will have our duplicates from the list of integers. So now let's add in x of I into the repeated list. So that's all. We will just return the uh, return repeated. So yeah, all is done. Let's have a list which will be passed into our function. So now let's have 10, then 20, then have 30, then we'll have 20 again, then we'll have 20 again, then let's say 30, then let's say we will have 40, then let's say we have 50, then minus 20, then comma minus we'll have 60, then let's have we will have 60 again, then comma minus 20, comma minus 20. Now what will happen is only 20, 30, and minus 20 and 60 will be printed because it has duplicates value into it. Now let's print the duplicate function, duplicate, and pass in our list. Now let's see what we'll get. Oh, name size is not defined. Oh, sorry, it's SILCD. So we have only 20, 30, minus 20, and 60 printed. So yeah. Now let's see what is the second method. So the second method is using the counter function. So the counter function, what it does is, so it creates a dictionary of all the elements of all the unique elements in the list, and as a keys, and as values its occurrences. So we have keys as the unique elements of the list, and the value of those elements will be the occurrences of that keys in the list. So now let's see how we can do it. So first of all, we need to import it. So from collections we have to import, so we have to import this counter function. Then we will just have our list. So just we'll just copy it from here. So list. So we have this list. Then we just have the dict. So we can also write it as dict means dictionary. Dictionary one. So we'll write as counter and pass in the list. So we will have the dictionary of the list. Then let's see what print. Sorry, print. Now we will have dict1, so you will understand what it does exactly. So new list equals list list, then item for list item, then for item in d, if d of item or d of item greater than 1. So what it will do is, it will have some items or only those items in the list, for items in dictionaries. So for item in dictionaries will print if and only if the value of that particular key is greater than 1. And we will have our new list, so we'll just print out the new list, print new list. So name d is not defined. Sorry. D will just change this as d, so it will be convenient. D list object is not callable. Okay. If we have this same, so we will need to change it. List object is not callable. So if you ever come across this error, so list object is not callable, and if you have used list into your function, you can just delete this, and you can just have the square brackets and the condition into it, which is item for item in d, if d of item is greater than 1, and your work will be done. So here, like you can see the counter variable d, it will return a dictionary which says that 20, the key, has occurred 3 times, which is the value. Then minus 20 has occurred 3 times, 32, 62, and 10, 40, 50 time. So we only have 20 minus 20, 30, and 60 printed in the list. So that's all from this video. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel, and if you have any doubts, put down in the comment section below and we'll get back to your doubts. Thank you.